285 pounds, just about to get underway. They're starting at 285. So they're going to end with 197. Aaron Brooks going for his fourth title versus Trent Hyley. But for now, we've got 285. Greg Kirkfleet vs. Lucas Davidson. Kozak, are you giving the Michigan man, Lucas Davidson, any shot?
I am. Between the way he's been wrestling and Kirkfleet, the match against Feldman, gives me a little bit of hope for Davidson.
Yeah, if he can implement that strategy of literally not shooting until the last 30 seconds.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's the game for Davidson. Hand fight, hold position, and then just try to get one really good attack. But already we see Kirkfleet in and finishes quick. I'll try not to look at that one.
Yeah, Nicky, hold this side TV for like 20 seconds if you can. Actually, it's going to be more like 50. We should actually have this one slower so it can be like a replay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So if you can hold it for like a minute and a half.
I think we're good now. Yeah, it's good now. Sorry, we're talking to our producer here. We got two screens set up, which really came in handy when there was multiple matches going. But now we're just going to use one as a replay so we can see it. But Kirkfleet gets the early takedown.
Yeah, kind of big to set the tone there and not let Lucas hang around, kind of like he let Feldman. Because really in that Feldman match, he didn't shoot at all. I thought it was kind of bizarre. Feldman's good at reattacks, but you got to think Kirkfleet's confident enough to at least fire off a couple attacks.
So if you're Davidson, probably giving up only one takedown in the first is a win, right? You don't want to put yourself in too much of a hole. Obviously, you wouldn't want to be down at all, but I feel like I have to look it up, but other matches with Kirkfleet really haven't been all that close.
The caveat is Davidson wrestling the best he has all year.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously taking out Bastida and then Hendrickson. Again, Kirkfleet.
Oh, yeah. And he's
just hop to the angle.
Yeah.
Easy finish.
Yeah.
Not ready to say stick a fork in him, but this match might be over in the first.
Davidson does get an escape. So 6-2 now. Pretty much the end of the first. Let's hear some predictions for these finals. We got 10 really good matches coming up. Let's hear some predictions for your NCAA champs at whatever weight you want to throw out there. But I think the big ones are, 133, Vitu and Dayton Fix. 165, Messenbrink, David Carr. Anybody picking Rocco Welsh to beat Stach. And then Aaron Brooks, Trent Hyley. Brooks just seems like he's unstoppable this tournament.
There's a little trash talk going on between Rocco Welsh and Carter Stach. Not directly, but so Rocco Welsh, Stach, a couple hours ago, tweeted, let me see, I'll pull it up here. This game is a cutthroat business, so that's why I came into this game like a boss. About to get my fourth Natty Daddy like 1-2. I will remain ruthless and piss on this kid's graveyard tonight. Remember, this is chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
We put that in our chat here at Flow, and David Bray was like, man, I wasn't aware that Rocco Welsh had graveyards.
Yeah, not even a headstone.
Yeah,
actual graveyard.
The whole graveyard.
And then Rocco Welsh, I don't know if this was in response to that or anything, but just on his Instagram story, put I believe what is painting of David and Goliath.
Okay, and he's got the head.
Yes,
He's got the head cut off.
David has the head cut off.
Okay. It'd be really something if you would have photoshopped
Starachi's.
there, but so Kirkfleet looking like he's going to finish another takedown here. 20 seconds to go in the second period. And he does. So 9-3 now for Kirkfleet. Yeah, it's kind of funny. They put the parents right next to each other on the floor.
Yeah.
Families sitting like front row, one section Davidson's family, one section Kirkfleet's. Kirkfleet up 9-3. He goes down in the third. And now at this point, 10-3 with the escape. I mean, Kirkfleet doesn't really have to do much anything else. And
You could get another bonus point for the
yeah,
the team
that's true.
record hunt.
Yeah, so that'll be, the different storylines to follow during these finals. The Penn State's chasing the team record. They entered 14.5 points behind. A win in the finals gives you 4 extra points. Bonus point for major 1, and then Tech Falls 1.5.
So hit us with some
College.
scenarios, Kozak, in terms of Kirkfleet win, if they get 4 champs.
Right, 4 champs puts them over the record by what? 2 points, 1 point, and then 3 champs with a couple bonus points puts them right there as well. So they need 4, and they feel like they're favored pretty heavily in 4 matches.
The favorite, obviously, here, about to win. Also 97, 74.
Mm-hmm. Takedown for Kirkfleet.
And
57.
yeah,
Levi Haynes.
57. Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty heavy favorite.
So this is going to be another 5 points for Penn State. So that puts them just 9.5 points away from
A reminder that it's not the adjusted score record.
the adjusted score record. Is something like 177 and a half,
Something like that, yeah.
because they used to score the NCAA tournament different back when Iowa.
The 97 Iowa team is the team that set the record.
So 9 seconds to go now. The second place team race is also something to watch.
Michigan's in it.
Michigan's in second right now, but a win by Iowa at 125 puts Iowa tied with Michigan.
But they'll have Gomez left.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't a win by Vitu
Put
seal it?
Cornell ahead of Michigan.
Right. Oh, but then if Austin wins,
Mm-hmm.
Gomez would jump back.
Yep. So Kirkfleet wins 13-4.
But you feel better probably about Vitu winning than Gomez.
Yeah.
They're probably both my picks, but the way Vito's wrestling and the way Dayton's wrestling,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. You feel better about Vitu. Let's show a class. You got the dad hug. The Kirkfleets and the Davidsons sharing a little moment there. It is cool that they put the families right in front just for the celebration right afterwards.
And Nikki, if we can get this feed into our ears. That would be cool, so we can hear what these guys are saying.
Yeah, just during the interviews, be cool. So 125, we got Richie Figs, Drake Ayala. I know Ayala was your pick from the beginning, right? JD?
Was.
Yeah. I picked him to finish runner-up, but to Matt Ramos, who didn't place. So.
I feel like I got to stick with my pick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Say, Figs is wrestling nice. Enough to make me nervous about it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Or not confident, I should say. To love the fight tattoo. That's Pinnacle.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was a Pinnacle guy.
Hey, he's from Apple Valley, Minnesota.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. So Kirkfleet can come back next year. I don't know. I haven't really heard talk on his plans.
Preseason, he was not committed either way.
Yeah.
I bet he comes back, though. I mean, he has said he has aspirations to fight in MMA as well.
Man, it'd be a scary dude to fight.
Yeah. But, yeah,
I could
heard
hear
that.
it.
It's
Yeah.
a little low, but heard it. But I got to think he probably comes back.
Yeah, I would think so, especially because, I mean, they don't really have a second option.
Yeah.
Penn State doesn't, so you got to imagine they're gonna want him. They're gonna do probably everything they can do to get him to come back. And I mean, if you're Kirkfleet, you just won pretty dominantly outside of the Feldman match.
With a healthy younger Bastida looming, though. So I hope he comes back so we get to see that match.
Yeah, healthy. If Younger's healthy, and then
because if you didn't see, Younger posted a pretty gnarly photo of
his finger was like
broken
off to the
finger.
side,
His
yeah.
finger was like at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah. Also, Feldman, we saw him get progressively better as the year went on, and then we saw how close he was with Kirkfleet at the NCAA tournament. You got to think he's going to
continue to get better.
Continue to improve.
Close that gap.
Not that Kirkfleet's not, but you feel like, man, you saw major improvement with Feldman this year. So, yeah, we'll see.
Plus, maybe put on some size.
Yeah, he's definitely undersized right now. The thing is, I mean, he's only so tall. How much size is he really going to put on? Maybe another 10, 15 pounds before it starts to be like a detriment, you know?
Right.
As part of his.
Yeah, because at some point you're going to lose quickness and speed, just putting on mass.
Right. Yeah, I feel like heavyweight was a good place to start. Some of the best matches. 65.
If we're willing to switch the start weight,
why not?
Why not just just do it in whatever order we want of most anticipated matches, least anticipated to most anticipated matches,
like a fight card style.
Yeah, like that's my thing. If you're gonna stick to a match order, just start at 125.
Yeah,
Carter's going for his 4th title too, not just Aaron.
Yeah, it does kind of like, all right, Carter, and then Kekai's and Plot. It's like you kind of figure Kekaisen's going to win that match. So that wouldn't be like the co-main event. That wouldn't be the one right before. It would probably be Carter and then Aaron, or even
I wouldn't.
vice versa.
You have to, or you don't have to, but They always do make the 4-timers last,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't. That's not the match I'm looking forward to the most, to be honest with you.
David Carr, Mitchell Messenbrink.
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah. Yeah.
That's the one. 33 probably next.
Mm-hmm. It is kind of fun though. Like you kind of ride, you get a little bit, and it's like that.
Right.
You get an appetizer, and then you get the main. It's like
Yeah, but
having 'em
except you get the
sprinkled
main
throughout.
event here, like in the middle.
In the middle. Yeah,
You still want that climax at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How much of a draw is Aaron Brooks versus Trent Hyley?
I mean, it's a draw, but to me, it's middle of the pack. Pre-tournament, it was a little higher, but just seeing how
Mm-hmm.
good Aaron Brooks is wrestling, like personally, now I'm also biased because I know in like Drake, I'm more excited for this match because it feels like it's more of a toss-up.
Yeah.
And that to me is more intriguing than seeing a guy win his 4th title.
So we just saw Drake take,
Especially when there's 2 guys going for 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you could argue, so Aaron's probably OW, probably Hodge.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah.
why he's
Yeah.
the main event. But Carter's tournament has been more intriguing.
There's been way more interest around how is he going to wrestle? What's
Right.
he going to look like? Can
Going through
anybody
2
beat him?
NCAA champs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could make the argument he should be OW instead of Aaron.
Yeah.
It's probably not right. I mean, it's just because he got injured, but
All right, we're underway at 25.
Drake really likes that slide by that he just tried to hit. That and his single leg are really his 2, I don't want to say only, but probably 90% of his takedowns come from that slide shuck by and a single leg.
And Richard Figueroa, kind of a weird season. Coming into it, we thought he's going to be the guy, one of the best guys in the weight class. And
Well, yeah, last year he beat Ramos, Noto, maybe Camacho too at CKLV.
yeah, he had some really good wins
Something like that.
at CKLV last year. But this year, he lost early to Jory Volk in a little bit of a controversial fashion, was majored by Troy Spratley, lost to Max Renteria, who's Brandon Kaler's backup, and then also lost to Nico Provo.
Yeah, at one point he was like 4-4, 5-5, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Midway through the year, we're like, this isn't the guy we thought we were going to see. But then things started to change. End of February, he beat Stach, he beat Caleb Smith, Brandon Kaler. Had a great Pac-12 tournament, beat Provo. So then coming to the tournament, it's like, man, he's back. And he really had a awesome NCAA tournament. Beat Braden Davis, the top seed. The veteran, Patrick McKee, as well. But we're 2 minutes in and still no score.
Drake really trying for that slide by. He's attempted it like 3 or 4 times already. No single leg attempt yet, though. Figueroa yet to shoot.
Yeah, Figueroa got to be careful early, not giving up a stall. I feel like he's doing enough. Did a good job squaring up.
Yeah, and Drake hasn't taken that many leg attacks either.
Mhm.
Drake's got to circle in here. Can't get pushed out there. All right, circles in.
Arizona State, they can still get a trophy. They can catch, let's see, Cornell. They can tie Cornell, but they need Figueroa to win, and then they need Teamer to win as well.
And Vito to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Ian Gomez to lose? I guess that wouldn't
No,
matter.
yeah.
Michigan would be in second.
Yeah, they can only catch third. Arizona State having a really good tournament with 2 finalists, and Colton Schultz taken 6th, I think.
Yeah, 6th. Lost the 5th place match to Feldman.
So Figueroa gets an escape in just 6 seconds. Man, they really are liking panning over to the families, to the parents, and you can just see like the dread on their faces, just so nervous.
Can't imagine. Is a guy going to get a takedown here in the second? I think both these guys have had some 1-to-1 third period matches. They might have both have gone to OT as well. There was Figueroa's kind of first leg attack attempt, a little boot scoot. It would be wise here for Drake to maybe try and take Figueroa out of bounds. Good circle by Figs.
And Drake Ayala kind of just very solid all year. He spent a good amount of time at number 1. Took an early loss to Brandon Kaler, but then his only other losses were Matt Ramos and Michael DiAgostino. And he's got 27 wins on the year. Under 10 now.
Oh, slide by for Drake, but Figueroa's got that
Leg shelf.
leg shelved on the far end. He's going to pop his head out and get the takedown
Takedown.
at the buzzer. Morningstar is saying no, so I don't know if the clocks are synced. If we can get, I think you can actually see the real clock in the background of the shot. Here we've got our side TV. You can't see the clock on the replay,
I feel like this is a time.
but it came through, I think, on the other angle here.
Oh, here they go. They got the clock here.
Yeah, picture in picture.
Mm-hmm.
No, you couldn't see the clock. Morningstar was pretty adamant, but it looks like
Oh,
that's a
it's
takedown.
close.
That's a takedown. He had both knees. Drake was on his hip with 1 second left.
Yeah. He was gripping the shoe really odd. I don't know if they're gonna look at that at all. But
Oh, it says official review, so not a challenge.
yeah, and I think that's the right call.
Not that it really matters. This is Iowa's last guy.
Right. And this is huge, obviously, you know. Now Drake, he'll need an escape, takedown, and a ride out just to put it to overtime.
The ruling on the mat stands.
Oh, now they're going to throw the challenge.
Come on. Are they going to allow that?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to, because maybe they're going to say the foot thing. But like we saw in the Klebov-Nagel match.
Sometimes they change it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the difference here is under an official review, the officials on the mat, they go over, they look at it, and they judge their own call.
Are you sure on that?
Yeah, that's what
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm almost positive. And then
Oh, look at all these input and ISOs.
wow. But that's at least the way it was during EIWAs, during the semis and the finals. Coach or officials review, they look at their own call. Coach's challenge, it goes to independent review, and then different officials look at the call and give their decision. So you'll see him on the screen. He's got the phone. He's calling to the
His fingers were in the shoe.
right.
I don't know the rules on that. And he got the takedown before.
And this is their last challenge. There it is, the video review, the command center. Look at all those monitors. Oh, takedown. Look at that. Right there.
Oh.
He's got the leg in.
I mean, that had to have been...
Was it
reaction time?
So is that what they're looking at? Did he have that leg in? Because he had the head locked. Yeah. See there?
Before Figueroa shelved it.
Before
on
he
the opposite
shelved it.
side. That was...
And then look at there.
It feels like not beyond reaction time.
They're also zooming in on the fingers into the
shoe.
Look at Quinn's face in the background. Yeah, we'll see.
So
here.
could they go 3-2?
It could be.
Point?
It could be. Yeah,
That'd be a huge swing.
Ayala takedown, and then Figueroa reversal. JD loves, the longer a challenge takes, the more JD loves it.
I hate it.
I didn't think that Ayala ever had the leg in, but that one shot made it look like he did have it.
Oh, now Zeke's getting ready to challenge. He's got his brick in his hand.
I mean, you can't do that. Okay, here we go. He's ready. He's waiting. Confirmed. Yeah.
That's it. Just a takedown.
Yeah. All right. So everything stays exactly how it was. Ayala really has to get to work now.
It seems like the least controversial thing they could have done.
Yeah, if they would have called some penalty for grabbing the shoe
or that takedown
and reversal.
And so that's how Drake got taken down by Kaler at the last second too, was that errant slide by. Is a little different, but it was Drake attempting the slide by, Kaler scoring off of it.
So Ayala gets the escape. 4-1, minute 36 to go. Oh, there's a slide by. Oh, and now
again leads to Figueroa on the attack, but we got to bounce. I'd like to see maybe Drake shoot a single leg.
Minute 22.
Keep trying that slide by.
Fig's gonna get called for stalling, I would imagine.
Yeah, he just backed straight to the edge, dropped his hand.
Yeah.
I think they just said action.
No, first stall warning.
Oh, okay, yep, I see it. Just have the picture.
So he's not going to win on stallings, but if he gets another stalling, then a takedown will put him ahead.
That's a nice single by Richard Figueroa.
Now a scramble. This is going to eat up some clock.
Now he's in really good position. He's got the other leg too. Drake trying to pass the leg. That's danger count. Rolls out of it. Figueroa trying to hold him in danger. He's grabbing headgear. Maybe. Drake desperately trying to pass the leg. Make something happen.
Figueroa going to do it.
Ice it.
Wow. Richard Figueroa going to win. Seven to 2 with the escape. And that does it. Richard Figueroa, NCAA champion.
From backup to NCAA champ.
Wow. Yeah. And just, man, he won that one exchange there on the edge of the mat. That's really it. And then the takedown at the end, rather than just continuing to play defense.
Takes a bow. Stun a man.
Yeah. And you go back, you look at this weight class from the beginning of the year, just so much chaos. And this tournament, Richard Figueroa, he really wrestled the best, I think. Obviously he wins, but you look at every single match that he wrestled. Wrestled just a phenomenal tournament. Every match he looked like, man, he's the best guy. You start to identify he's gonna pull away. So man, he's dancing now. Yeah.
If we can get some audio, Nikki, hear what Richie's got to say. You can fast forward maybe 30 seconds. Yeah.
So now Iowa cannot take second place.
And their fate lies in the hands of other people because they're done.
Yep. All right, let me pull up the team score. So Penn State now up to 160.5 points. Michigan at 71. Oh no, Iowa can't. They can't even take third. They're at 67. They're behind Cornell. So Michigan has locked up a trophy. Michigan's locked up.
The worst they can do is third.
Worst they can do is third. Cornell can pass them here with Vitu.
And if Vitu loses,
Michigan locks up second.
And Iowa State would still be in the hunt for third with the David Carr win.
Iowa State and Arizona State now.
With Ja'Cory.
So that may have been hard to follow, maybe a little more simple. Arizona State and Iowa State each have one more finalist.
You go through this, Kozak.
Yep, I got it.
I'm going to hit the bathroom.
Arizona State, Iowa State each have one more finalist. If they both win, they'll tie Cornell for third, only if Vitu loses. If Vitu wins, that puts Arizona State and Iowa State out of trophy contention. Trophy this year, the top three. If Vitu wins, Cornell will move to second, and then Michigan will drop down to third. Michigan would need Austin Gomez to win to take second. Hopefully that was made some sense. How many points did Kozak make for Penn State? Kozak, he lost first round and then won 7 in a row to take third. He got 19 team points. To put in perspective, winning by only decisions is 20 team points. So Kozak scored one less point than a national champion who won by only decisions. All right, let's hear it in the chat. Who you guys picking, Vitu or Dayton Fix? Vito's looked like the better guy this tournament, but Dayton's done, just what he needed to do to win. Joey Diego says Vito gonna steamroll. All right. Vito by tech, Vito by 30. Vito without a doubt. All right, we got a lot of Vito picks. Anybody picking Dayton? Vito by major. Got one Dayton pick. Only way Fix wins is if he stalls. That's what somebody in the chat, Brendan Smith, says.
Yeah, Dayton's path to victory is definitely like a 4-2 win, something like that.
DJ asks if Fix...
I don't think he can win without getting a takedown.
No. I don't think he can go 7 minutes without giving up a takedown. With Vito's offense. I would be so surprised.
I would be so surprised too, but I'm saying like the scenario is he scores off of Vito's attack or something like that.
Yeah.
And then somehow rides Vito out. To end a period. And then Vito takes bottom, he rides him long enough and is able to avoid getting taken down then for a minute, 30, 40, whatever, by the time Vito gets out.
Yeah. DJ in the chat asked if Fix loses, has anybody ever finished second 4 times?
Did he do it 4 times? He finished 4th at one time.
Yeah, but
he's had 5 national tournaments.
So he lost to RBY twice, right, in the finals, and then Suriano. Second, 4th.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have it off the top of my head.
I'm sure there's not.
Any 4-time runner-ups. I think there's a 3-timer that may have lost to the same guy.
It's been done in the Iowa High School State Championships. Logan Ryan. Or not Logan,
4-time.
Colin Ryan. His older brother.
4-time.
Yeah, 4-time runner-up.
Okay. I wrestled a 3-time runner-up in high school.
But he lost to some legends. John Meeks, who was 4-time undefeated, beast in high school. Corey Clark, Jack Hathaway, who was the only dude to beat Corey Clark. And somebody else I'm blanking on.
All right, we're 20 seconds into the match, 0-0.
I went back and rewatched the Fix Ragusin match.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got it right.
Yeah.
For as much chaos as there was in those rideouts.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
You can say Dayton game the stall. He did. But letter of the law, the count should have stopped when he let go of the leg.
Mm-hmm. Here's... oh, yeah.
Little headbutt.
Headbutt, inadvertent. Here's my question, though, as somebody that wears Michigan goggles.
Can you reverse a stall?
Can you reverse a stall? And you don't have to just say, oh, it wasn't 5 seconds. He wasn't stalling. You know, like, I don't know. I guess that's my question. It's like, man, if you call stalling, it feels like it's just stalling. But
well, they stopped. I think he did stop the count when he switched, but then he went back to it afterwards, and then that's when he called him for stalling. I think they said he escaped before the 5 count, which I do agree with from what it looked like.
Yeah. Matt McDonough from Iowa did not get second 4 times. He was a
2-time champ.
Yeah. 2-time champ, and then his
3-time finalist.
Senior year, he did an All-American, right?
Yeah.
Shoulder injury. So they both got cut during that exchange. Vito cut the top of his head, and Fix cut his eyebrow.
Man, if this just becomes a thing where every 30 seconds they have to stop for blood, it's going to be so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not even a wrestling match at that point.
Yeah, 30-second go.
It's not a match. Yeah, it's goes.
30-second go. Mm-hmm.
Dayton's smiling.
Yeah. I mean, these are two guys, you know, everybody likes to make jokes about how old Dayton is. Vito's pretty old also, but
Same graduating class.
what I was going to say, these are two guys where you've seen grow up, like on FloWrestling, right? You've seen them grow up
Yeah.
as wrestlers. I remember when these guys were going to Fargo, right? And like you did the feature on Team Oklahoma, and you see Dayton Fix and Caden G. Feller. It's like it would be kind of cool to see Dayton win a title, right? But then at the same time, we just, you know,
I like Dayton.
you get to know Vito, and it's like, man, it'd be cool to see.
I like Vito.
Yeah, you get to know these guys. You're like, man, you'd like to see him win. So 0-0, minute in.
Astronomical. Not as much for Vito's career, but just for Dayton's career here.
Yeah. Yep.
If he doesn't win here, he will legitimately go down as one of the best NCAA wrestlers to never win an NCAA title.
Yeah.
And in 30 years, people will forget how much he was hated this tournament.
Mhm.
Vito lose a contact or something? Or blood dripping from his head, I think, maybe. They both kind of stopped and Dayton pointed at the mat. Yeah, stopping for blood. Dang it. And also will be remembered is that Dayton was a 4-time finalist,
Mm-hmm.
5-time All-American.
If you're... All right, so this reminds me of Jordan Burroughs' Olympics losing to Gaduyev, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where every 30 seconds match was stopping
Yep.
for blood. It was like Burroughs could never get into a rhythm. Who does it favor?
Got to think Fix.
That's what I was going to say too. The short sprints rather than a full 7-minute match.
Wouldn't hate to get some more Vogar on ESPN, though.
Mm-hmm.
Good genetics.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're just Vaselining up Vito and not going
The rap.
Rader rap.
Mm-hmm. Oklahoma State has Dustin Plott wrestling later. They're currently sitting in 10th place. They could work their way all the way up to 7th.
ESPN wrong for just putting Dayton's birthday on there.
They know what people want. Turn 26, March 11th. Happy birthday. Sasso probably does have another year of eligibility, but
Sammy?
yeah.
I don't know how eligibility works. I mean, like, yeah, you could take a medical, I'm assuming, this year, but I just don't think that's happening.
Yeah.
The guy's still struggling to walk.
Okay. DJ in the chat said there's never been someone who finished second 4 times. ESPN announcer just said it. Thank you.
I mean,
All right.
I was 90% sure.
Back underway. Here we go. Another 30-second sprint coming at you. Oh, a little slide by.
Oh, that was close. Dayton almost snatched up that leg.
Yeah. Minute to go now in the first. Still no score. we haven't seen a big sprint from Vito yet. That was kind of, what he was doing, especially last year at NCAAs. You just see him start to go, and when he did, there was nobody who could stop him. Haven't really seen him commit to anything yet. Both these guys, after, probably maybe they'll take tomorrow, celebrate, and then Monday they start their cut.
Sent to 57 kg. Reattack Vito, 20 seconds to go.
Good defense, though, by Fix.
Tries to get back in, but good defense from Fix. And this period's going to go 0-0. That's a win for Fix.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How much will mat wrestling play into this? Any chance can Dayton ride Vito?
I don't think so, but if it does, that seems like where it would play a factor.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like Vito's going to get a conventional turn. He's very good at going like feet to back, take down to a transition, but seems like, dang it.
More blood.
I like the Cowboys sweater vest. The Bears.
They're challenging locking hands is what they're challenging.
Wow, they were ready for that.
And honestly, I think he did.
I wasn't even really paying that close of attention. I need another look at it.
It looked like he was like here, like at the forearm. And it was Dayton putting his hands down on the mat. Still, Vito still had the arms locked.
But shout out to the trainer with the Mike Dick Cowboy sweatshirt.
Yeah, that's great.
I want to replay. Here we go.
We're gonna see it. So other side. I think you can see. They need to show the other angle.
If Dayton wins on this call, he will get booed.
Oh yeah.
So hard.
Oh yeah.
So hard. He was already getting booed.
But there was talk in the conversation going into this about the headgear pull, Nick Suriano's headgear pull, and that was Dayton's freshman year. All right, let's see. Here it is. Yep.
Locked hands.
Wow. All right.
That sucks.
Man.
It sucks, too. I mean, don't blame Oklahoma State for doing it, but it didn't affect anything. It was kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not tacky, but like by the letter of the law, it's locked hands, but it's not.
Dayton wouldn't have gotten out.
Yeah, it didn't prevent anything. It's kind of accidental.
Mm-hmm. So Vito lets Dayton up right away. So now the press is on. He needs a takedown. Or a
Yeah, and he is sprinting now.
Mm-hmm. Really,
but I mean,
fight.
You kind of feel like if you're Cornell, that's what you want from Vito anyway, right?
Yeah. Where's that music coming from?
Pretty sure outside.
Like the building? Man, so yeah, Vito really sprinting now. Hasn't been that close to a takedown yet.
He really hasn't.
No. Oh.
But if he keeps taking these
here we
shots,
go.
yep.
Now he get. Oh.
Not yet. Not yet. Dayton's nice here. No
Wow.
takedown. Whew. He needs to keep on this this attack, though, and
Yeah.
at least get Dayton called for stalling.
And this was right here. I thought,
He had it.
yeah, he had it.
And it just, he whiffed on that foot.
Well, at the same time, Dayton kind of pulled it out. Watch his left ankle. Whoop.
Yeah, that was nice by Dayton.
Yeah, really good little flurry there. Are they reviewing this? We're seeing a replay for a really long time.
I know, and time's not out in the period. They must be reviewing it.
Golly, this is going to be such a long match.
That was pretty obviously not a takedown. Although, I mean, if you want to go, but those were standing. Reaction time. Like, not here when he comes up around the race.
There,
Yeah, with the left hand, but
then he reaches down.
it's not a
with his
takedown.
leg.
no takedown.
Yeah.
Oh, this match. Oh, no, there was a brick. Yep, I saw it come out.
So no challenge or no takedown. Score remains Dayton Fix up 2-0, 52 seconds.
So much riding on this match. Dayton's legacy, Cornell's team trophy.
Mm-hmm. And this feels like Dayton's match right now.
There's still 2.5 minutes to go.
Right. But you
Kind
know,
of feels like momentum's shifting a little bit
Oh,
in
here
favor
we
of
go.
Vito.
Vito.
Why'd he try and jump cradle?
Yeah, he needs to pull him in. Dayton doing a good job scrambling out.
Oh,
Dayton to
that
the
was
leg.
nice. Dayton in on the leg.
If Dayton gets a takedown here, it's a long way back for Vito. Oh, now good job by Vito defending there. Whew.
Dayton's bleeding.
Blood. Eight seconds to go in the second period. Dayton up 2-0. Man, really good flurries there. This would be a great match if it weren't for all the blood time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting more blood time.
You can see Vito getting a little frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
He just took that deep breath and kind of had to compose himself.
Yeah, and if you're in Vito's corner, it's like, hey man, all you need one takedown. Just need one.
You've been real close a couple times.
Mm-hmm. But now it's third period, his choice. Does he mess around with going underneath? Or does he just choose neutral? Because if he chooses neutral, gets a takedown too early.
Think you go neutral.
Give yourself.
No, I mean, who has ever ridden Vito?
Yeah, you don't see it, but every second that goes by, it's another,
Second, you don't
You
get
don't
the
get
opportunity to get a takedown.
Yep.
And if he gets out, you probably feel decent about your chances of getting a takedown in overtime, or you feel maybe not decent, but okay.
Mendes, Bartlett.
Oh, this is so crazy.
All right, here we go. 2 minutes to go.
Good choice taking bottom.
Vito
Got
up
out
and
in
out.
4 seconds.
Woo, right away. Man, it feels like he's going to get one.
Stall. I think they just called. Oh.
And they are.
No, Gray's fired up because they didn't call it. Well, now John's all mad.
John wants a headbutt.
He's shooting a double.
No, they're going to wrap it. Oh,
Dayton
yeah.
Dripping.
I mean, I don't.
That's race. That's wrestling, baby.
Yeah, we need a Vogar cam.
Producer is asking why they didn't bust out the tape in the beginning. Because it can kind of affect guys' vision sometimes. And I think Dayton didn't get cut real bad until recently. And you can kind of just Vaseline it up a lot of times. I don't think they have super glue on hand, and that won't do anything mid-match because it's probably just going to bust open again.
Yeah.
It doesn't have time to seal and dry.
Minute 53. So I don't think there was a stall call there. I think Cornell's corner wanted it.
Yeah, definitely did.
And it feels like, man, things are trending. Vito, he's starting to get to the legs, but
But he hasn't taken him
Hasn't
down
just
yet.
Man, I said it at the
Slow him
beginning.
down a little bit, and if we keep getting more blood times.
I said I would be so surprised if Vitu goes 7 minutes without getting a takedown. And now
Dayton's okay here, potentially. Nope. Now Vitu has it hooked.
and a stall call.
Oh, they called Dayton for stalling before that?
Stall and a takedown.
Well,
And
he's
there's
on
a
the challenge brick. That's a
brick.
takedown. Come
Brick
on.
they're challenging the
The
takedown.
longest match ever.
I think they're saying, hey, he held onto the leg the whole time. There's 1:03 to go. So Vitu was down 2-1. There was a stall call that gave Vitu 1. So it's 2-2. And then the takedown.
I do think they
Give him
called it a little
3.
premature.
Yeah,
But at
but
the same time, I think Vitu would have completed the takedown, like,
there.
no matter what.
Yeah. I think that's a takedown.
And then he obviously stops wrestling here
Mhm.
once they say 3. Ugh.
Okay. So the very least, though, for Vitu, it's 2-2. And they're back on their feet. John Smith is not happy. Vitu looks like, man, he's feeling himself now.
Swagger.
Yeah. And man, it's just a different Vitu than we saw 2 weeks ago at EIWAs. More urgency, more swagger. You know, he feels like, man, this is.
He looked unenthused at EIWAs here.
Yeah, it looked like, all right, let's get to the big show. He looks like he's found that flow state. If you haven't seen the doc that Bader and company just put out there on Vitu, it's really good. It's free to watch for all of our friends and family.
Nice, good long look at this, of course.
All right. 1:03 to go. Still waiting. Chat saying takedown wave. Yep. Takedown. No takedown. Wow.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. All right.
I can't believe that.
2-2.
Oh, the locked hands and this? No.
All right. So 2-2.
If Fix wins this match, he's gonna need security detail out of this place.
Yep. Wow. Wow. All right, here we go. They put time back on the clock too. Oh, Vitu runs it over. That's a takedown.
Just like that.
No doubt. Wow. Yeah, he's dialed in. And now he's committing to a ride here, keeping the toe in bounds. 5-2, Vitu in the lead. 58 seconds to go. Volgar. I would love to be right next to him or behind him. Dayton Fix gets to his feet, does a little somersault, 50 seconds to go. So Dayton could win it with a takedown. Under 50 to go. Arujao in the lead, 5-3. Shot for Fix, defended by Vitu. Another shot, another defense, and now Vitu.
Oh, he had it for a second.
Had it for a second.
Yep, they called it because they're counting. Yep.
Wow. Another takedown. Wait, did he wave it off?
No, I don't think so.
I think he waved it off. Vitu is
Vito's
fired
furious.
up. They're now he wants to take a look at it. Man, this match is just. If Vito wins this match, which it looks like he's going to, it's like
Against all odds.
Kind of feels like they did He beat Dayton Fix, and he maybe beat some bad calls also.
Not that takedown.
No, that takedown is no doubter. This one right here. Or no, that's the last one. Oh man. This one here. I don't think it was a takedown actually.
But they're still in bounds there, and Vito didn't get the opportunity to finish the takedown.
Yeah, I mean,
And or burn clock.
Yeah.
At least, right? If you're on that leg, you can sit there for 15 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of hear it sometimes. Feels like the refs are letting the pressure of the moment get to them here. So many official reviews.
Oh, well, there were coaches' challenges too.
Official reviews.
I don't really blame the official for this last one. Like, looked like a takedown. He tossed up two. You go, no. It was a little quick on trigger.
He called it. He went like this though after he stopped the action.
Yeah.
He didn't. Our producer just told us they're 21 minutes into the match. He started a count.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Terrible call.
Yeah.
All right. Fix coming forward, 5-3. Dayton holding position. 5, 4, 3, 2. And Vito Rouge out, gonna do it. Dayton Fix falls short once again. Wow. Vito wins.
Not even a smile.
Vito wins 5-3 and puts Cornell in second place as a team. Takes a bow. Man, great tournament for Vito. We've heard he's been, dealing with injury all season. And yeah, if we can get the post-match interview in our ears for this one, that'd be great. Chat is asking if Dayton has another year. No, he does not. This is Vito's last year, Dayton's last year as well. Yeah. Listening to the Vito interview now. He's just talking about the tournament he had, battling through struggles, injuries. So no Vogar in the interview. Maybe he didn't want to steal Vito's spotlight this year, but yeah, they asked him about the circus of the match, and Vito said, felt like maybe they didn't want me to win that match, but I wanted to. So and he's fired up now.
And I was maybe critical of understanding, but maybe a little critical of Vito's decision to compete in college this year. I was saying he should have Olympic redshirted. Just given the fact that 57 kg is so off from 133 pounds, and I mean, this man is a world champion. He has obviously a legit shot at being not only Team USA's Olympian, but an Olympic gold medalist. Focus on that.
Yeah.
You know, Olympic trials are only a month away. Get right for that and then come back and win another title. But especially with how he put Cornell in second or third place, won him a trophy, probably can't hate on it too much.
Yeah.
He's probably happy with this decision.
Yeah.
Unless he has a real bad weight cut. But I would say even if he loses at Olympic trials in a month, he'd probably say, yeah, well, I won a team trophy. I might have still lost anyway.
Yeah.
Olympic trials. So.
Yeah, and I'm sure the Cornell wrestling community, the Cornell coaches, really like how thankful are they for a guy like Vitu that does come back and then battles through injury, wins a national title, and puts them in position. Like it really endears Vitu to Cornell for forever, right? For like the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah. If he wasn't, I mean, he was already, but.
Right. Yeah. If he wasn't, he didn't have anything else to prove, right? He didn't need to come back.
Yeah.
He already won a title for him, multiple-time All-American, but then you got to think he's doing this for his team. He's doing it for Gray and the coaches. They want him back, and he wins another title. So
what an insane match.
Yeah.
Producer Nikki says the total run time was 22:30 on that match.
22 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, man, just nuts.
With a wrestling time of 7 minutes.
Yeah. Yep. Man, so now
3X.
Now Cornell locks up a team trophy. They move into second place. Michigan in third. They need Austin Gomez to win. And if he doesn't, then it finishes Penn State, Cornell, Michigan. And then Penn State is still hunting that team point record. They got Bo Bartlett coming up here against Jesse Mendes. JD, what are you feeling for this match?
I'm riding with Jesse Mendes. He won at Big Tens.
Yep.
Close, though. Definitely not counting Bo out. But Jesse Mendes is kind of my guy. I kind of stick with him no matter what.
Yeah, I picked Jesse to start the tournament. It feels like it's gonna be Bo.
You think?
I don't know why.
I mean, Bo's performed how Bo performs.
I know.
What do you mean? Because he got 2 pins? Yeah,
No.
okay, but it was 1-1 in the third, like it is with a bunch of his matches. Jesse's looked great. He had a tight match with Medina, but besides that, he's been getting bonus points.
Yeah, it's just the fact of
what? Because Penn State's going for the all-time record.
No, you see it. You see it time and again with Penn State. They lose at Big Tens, and then they win at the NCAA tournament.
But nothing this tournament has shown you that. It's past tournaments that you are.
It's past tournaments, and it's the predictability of Bo Bartlett, how he's wrestled this whole year and this whole tournament, where he wrestles close, and gets a takedown when he needs to get a takedown.
So why didn't you pick Bo Bartlett coming into this?
I don't know.
Tournament?
I don't know.
Right, because he hasn't done.
Yeah.
He's wrestled like we expected him to. Jesse's wrestled like we expected him to.
But here's the difference is he's made it look way easier, and I feel like he was never in danger of losing at all.
Bartlett?
Bo Bartlett, this whole
I never expected him to.
He looked different in the regular season. Watching him throughout the regular season, there were some really close matches where like, oh man, he might lose here. But we'll see. We're underway. Let's hear your picks in the chat. Who you got? Bartlett, Mendes. Give us your score prediction. Is it going to go into overtime? Certainly feels like it.
Yeah, a lot of times it doesn't with Bo. It's 1-1 in the third, but
then he
then it
gets
gets
the
settled in
takedown.
regulation. Jesse so heavy-handed. Was able to just throw Bo to that hip. He's really good at off-balancing guys with his kind of cow catcher underhook from front head position. What's Ohio State in right now, team race wise? I know they're not in contention for a trophy.
Yeah,
just,
they've had a good
I
tournament.
was going to say, they've been top 10 the entire tournament.
Yeah, they are 9th. They can move up to 7th. Zero minutes to go in the first.
What if Bo just gets another pet or something like that?
Yeah, that'd be nuts. That would be nuts. Oh.
Ankle pick Jesse. He bailed out of there pretty quick, though.
Mm-hmm. Jesse Mendes, just a great year. 2 losses on the year to Cole Matthews and Bo Bartlett, right?
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, looked incredible at CKLV. He won that. Really high bonus point percentage. Took 6th last year at 133, and then definitely looks like he's jumped up to another level this year, up at 141. So scoreless through the first period.
Not surprised.
Yep. Bo Bartlett took 3rd last year. We've talked about it over this weekend. He said he's probably not coming back next year. I feel like an NCAA title would make that even more sure that he doesn't come back. So Mendes goes down to start the second. Mendes up and out.
7 seconds of riding time. Buckeyes are going to be scary next year. Yeah, they don't lose anybody.
Yeah. Don't lose anybody. D'Amelio,
Oh, yeah, D'Amelio.
maybe. No, he comes back. Wow. Yeah, 25. It'll be interesting if Kilkiri can get in the lineup. Macron was the guy all this year. And then you got Bouzakis, Mendes, D'Amelio. 57, is Patty going to be back? Wilcox wasn't bad. Then 65. 65, they had Hepner. Did not qualify. He's coming back.
Will they bump in Hartschla again, though, in red shirt? Welsh.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah, if Hartschla's coming back. So still 1-0. 30 seconds to go in the second. Mendes is a true sophomore. Bartlett gets to single. Mendes kicking away, able to get to the leg, looking to pass it.
15 to go.
Mendes still holding on to
Jesse's
that leg.
gonna hold on here.
Yeah, great defense.
Wow, it looked like the takedown was almost
Yeah.
inevitable, but just stinginess.
Mhm. Great job, Mendes,
Mendes.
rolling through, finding that leg, not giving up the takedown. That would have made it. That would have made it tough. Not impossible, but a takedown at the end of a period always makes things tougher. So Bartlett goes down in the third.
Mendes is tough on top.
Yeah, he's
Gotta think Bartlett's gonna get out, but he's putting on a little bit of a ride.
still riding. Yeah, up to 20 seconds of riding time.
Spladle again.
No. So Bartlett gets out. Minute 20 to go. 1-1. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, my heart is beating. Can't imagine how like their parents feel.
Mhm. Minute to go now. Really similar to their Big Ten finals match. And we saw Mendes was able to get that takedown. Really a smooth take. Whoa. What would you call his takedown in the Big Ten finals? Almost like a little misdirect trip
Mm-hmm.
and then to like a double. "30 seconds to go now. A lot of times this is where you see Bartlett commit to an attack.
There it is. Deep
Oh,
double. He's
wow.
gonna get it.
Not yet. And Mendes rolls through.
Granby. Now he's in on the
Wow.
leg.
Whoa.
He's got it hooked. Can he pop his head out? 8 seconds to go. Oh, he got it.
It's it.
Oh, he got it.
5 seconds left. There's a challenge brick. Penn State challenging. I don't think that's a takedown.
For Bartlett, I don't think it was
no.
either. I mean, you got a
Wow.
challenge,
but they showed Mendes' family. It looked
I know.
like someone's about to run onto the mat. Oh my. There's no way that's a takedown for Bartlett, right? He did have his
I don't
hand on the
think
mat.
so. Right? That's the takedown we were trying to avoid with riding time.
No, that's not a takedown. That's with reaction time. Yeah, that's reaction time. That is like letter of the law reaction time. If this is a takedown, I don't know. I don't know what reaction time is anymore. Like this has to be Mendes's. Oh man, you got to be so nervous right now if you're Tom Ryan and the Mendes family. There is no way. Call confirmed. Jesse Mendes wins. Wow. What a final exchange. There is 1 second left. Wow. Jesse Mendes, national champion.
Oh.
Whew. Whew. Wow. Is that right?
First national champion since 2018.
Man, that feels like too long of a time.
I mean, they've had guys like in the finals,
Mhm.
Sammy, but Apparently that's an ESPN stat. So
Wow. Jesse Mendes, a true sophomore. He's celebrating with his family.
oh wow, doesn't get much closer than that.
Yeah. And it looked like, I mean, you said it as Bo Bartlett was behind, like, yep, he's gonna finish here. He's gonna finish. And like somehow Mendes was able
Found a way.
to avoid giving up the takedown, roll through. The Mendes family celebrating
Over Sam
song
Janicki.
with Janicki. Man.
What were you thinking? Get the ride out, go celebrate with my fans.
Oh man, what a match. I mean, really just that last 20 seconds, but so incredible. Yeah, the our boy Quint.
Good for Jesse. A guy who a good he's been, one of the top prospects in his class. And you just see it coming to fruition.
Man. That was a great match. Austin Gomez, Caleb Henson coming up next. What do you got here? I picked Caleb Henson over Gomez in the finals, start of the tournament.
This might be the one I really feel the least confident in picking.
Mm-hmm. We've never seen it, right?
It also feels like one, because of the way Austin Gomez wrestles,
Yeah, it could go a lot of different ways.
like that Jesse Mendes Bo Bartlett match. You kind of know how it's going to play out.
Yeah.
This one you
Yeah.
really don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got some predictions in the chat. Gomez by pin. Ethan Stewart's going Gomez. Anybody picking Caleb Henson? Caleb Henson took out number 1 seed Ridge Lovett in the semis. Caleb Henson, he's a guy who's gonna kind of do everything hard. He's gonna come at you hard. He's gonna hand fight really hard. He's gonna try to ride you. But we've seen Austin Gomez he's way more dynamic, maybe big move potential. But Caleb Henson, man, he's tough. You guys visited Virginia Tech, right? On the road trip?
Yep.
Did an interview with him. He really wants to fight, doesn't he, Caleb Henson, after?
Yeah. I mean, not like crazy, but he said that's his plan is go win an NCAA title and then
fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Said maybe Olympics in there too, but sounds like his real dream is UFC gold.
Okay. So yeah, Ohio State moves into 7th, but they can score at 174 with Rocco Welsh, so they can move all the way up to 5th place if Rocco Welsh gets a win. The trophy teams are set. Penn State in 1st, Cornell currently in second, and then Iowa or Michigan in third.
Just has to decide second or third with this Gomez match.
Mm-hmm. So this match will decide the final or the order. And now Penn State, their margin for error gets a little more narrow. They need to break the team point record. They've got one champ. They need 3 more. But they got 4 more in the finals.
So does Bo Bartlett come back now?
Yeah.
He said he's not going to.
Yeah. We'll see. Feel like he would want to just to for another chance to win one. Ending your career, losing in the national finals that way. Feels like you got another year, why not? Almost ready to start here at 149. If you just joined us in the chat, Greg Kirkfleet won at heavyweight, Richard Figueroa at 125, Vitu Arujau at 133, and Jesse Mendes at 141. Started at heavyweight, ending at 197 with Aaron Brooks, Trent Hyley. All right, we're underway here. Austin Gomez, Caleb Henson. And shot from Henson and reattack.
Woo!
Austin Gomez. Man. Okay.
The producer asked if it's messed up. If you want Michigan to lose just to get Tyler's reaction. A little bit. But also funny.
I feel like he's going to be happy just with the simple fact that they're a
Trophy team.
trophy team. But yeah, he'll be really happy if they take second. Oh, now a reattack for Henson and
To his
goes
back.
body lock to his back.
Flea.
It's gotta be at least 2.
2 near fall.
Okay.
Yo, freestyle. That's a flea.
Yeah.
What a great reattack.
And he had that left arm trapped underneath.
Gomez couldn't get deep enough. If he could get bicep deep on there, but he could only get forearm deep.
Wasn't able. Oh, and now suck back.
back.
Caleb Henson. Wow. And he's looking for the fall. Looking for the fall.
Like I said, I had no idea how this one was going to go.
Gomez able to get out of it, but not after giving up 4 near fall. Man. So now it just feels like the rest of this match is going to be Gomez trying to get back in it. You know, it's early. 10-4. 1 takedown puts him right there. You know, within range. Caleb Henson, wow. That's a start.
And we've seen Austin kind of get down and then start to kind of try to throw the kitchen sink and things can get out of hand.
Yep.
So I think it would be wise to just
Try to play it
stick to
safe.
yourself. This is what I'm talking about.
No, he doesn't. And now he gives up another takedown, almost more near fall, but just another takedown for Caleb Henson. So now it's 13-4. Henson in the lead. 35 seconds to go in the first period. Wow. Okay. Man. Crazy first period. Henson riding on top now. Riding time goes over a minute. It's going to do it for the first period, 13-4.
What a period. Yeah, that was just a perfectly timed suckback right there.
Mm-hmm.
Shades of Virginia Tech legend Joey Dance.
Yeah.
So Henson escapes, extends his lead to 10. Wow, Caleb Henson is really going to be a true sophomore national champion.
That'll make
Just a second all-time NCAA champion for the Hokies.
for the
right?
Hokies, yeah. Makai Lewis did it back, 2018, 19?
It's definitely before 18.
Was it?
Maybe it was 18. Or definitely before 19.
No, because wasn't he,
He's a true freshman.
would have been, I think 19. Because he was a 17 high school grad, right?
Yes.
So Caleb Henson, 14-4 now. Gomez in on a single. Caleb Henson up 14-4. Gomez
Not going down without a fight.
14-7 now.
Can never count Gomez out of it.
Yeah. Got big move. Big move skills for sure, but 8 points in just over 2 minutes. $15-7 now. Gomez gets back to the leg.
Gonna get one more? No, he's not gonna get this.
All right. So third period, 15-7. Neutral in the third from Austin Gomez. We're going to see Gomez probably attempt another big move here.
He's got that left side overhook.
Yeah, as time goes on.
Yeah, and as time goes on, he needs to start looking big move instead of just
Trying to get a single leg taken.
Yeah.
Whatever. Henson has pretty much all the stalls he wants to give. Minute to go now. Still 15-7. Henson in the lead. Gomez coming forward, but not able to really get close to the score this period. 40 seconds to go now.
Dang, Caleb Henson gonna do it, huh?
Yeah, he is. Gomez gets to single, but they're on the edge of the mat. They're gonna go out of bounds. We're gonna see one big attempt here. You got to think from Gomez. Gomez coming forward, but Henson doing a good job holding position. It's going to do it. 10 seconds now, but not a lot of urgency from Gomez.
Yeah, he knows.
That's it. Caleb Henson does it.
Wow.
It's the huge first period. That's obviously the difference, but awesome tournament from Caleb Henson.
He was the best guy in the bracket this week.
Mm-hmm.
Knocked off Ridge in the semi. Fair and square. You can say what you want about Ridge's choice to take top, but he won that match fair and square.
Mm-hmm.
Beat Gomez fair and square. You know, if they wrestle this tournament 20 times, I don't know how many times Caleb Henson wins this bracket, but it's more than one because he was the best guy here in Kansas City this weekend.
Yeah, Caleb Henson, I mean, he was great last year as a true freshman. What did he take? 5th, I think. And this year,
I thought it was 4th.
4th or 5th, yeah. Lost to Ridge Lovett. Lost to Jackson Arrington, but other than that, I mean, he's been people have been picking him all year, saying, man, that he's a guy who can win. And he wrestled awesome.
Sworn by the team.
Yeah, they're picking him up. You don't see that too often. They're lifting him up on Andonian's shoulders. Is that what it was?
He dropped an F-bomb.
So now that seals it. Penn State first, Cornell second, Michigan third. Cornell, a surprise second place.
Yeah, I don't think anybody had that. With just 3 All-Americans, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Vitu with 24 points for the team. Shapiro with 21. Cardenas with 15. And this is going to be the biggest margin of victory ever from first place to second place.
Wow. All-time record still in the balance. Could go either way.
Yep. So we got 57 coming up.
This one's big for the all-time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Ja'Cory Teamer.
Record.
Can Ja'Cory Teamer take out Levi Haynes? That's the question. Let us know your predictions in the chat. Ja'Cory Teamer. Henny Hardaway says, Ja'Cory, this is your time, baby. All right. Yeah, DJ Andonian. Man, he is just a treat to watch. I wish he could stay in college for another couple of years. He almost took out Haynes in the semis. Almost beat him last year, too, in the quarters. Ja'Cory Teamer, really impressive win in the semifinals over Daniel Cardenas. Teamer had to beat Cardenas 4 times this year. Ended up majoring him in the semis. Layden Yump says, I don't think Ja'Cory can, but I'm a helpless Arizona State fan. So he's got some hope. Brody O'Leary says, Haynes, 7-5. PA Wrestling fan says, Haynes, baby. Surprise, surprise. Is NC State the underperforming team of the tournament this year? Yeah, probably. NC State 11th. Their seeds, they were projected to get over 80 points, I think, with their seeds, finish in second place, and they're finishing in 11th currently. All right, we got some opinions both ways, both for Haynes and Teamer. Judah says Teamer by pin. Okay. I'm only sleeping says Teamer hasn't looked good at all. Should have lost to Franek. Well, he didn't, and then he got a major in the semis, so I think that's pretty good. Teamer's a guy, I mean, kind of similar to Austin Gomez. Sometimes you don't know what you're going to get with them. Sometimes he waits, plays it really close, but then other times he can let it fly. All right, Layden Yump says, if Teamer wins, I'll donate $5. Not going to happen. Okay. Brendan Smith says, Teamer going to get worked. Yeah, I think, if you're asking for a poll here, you're making picks. Probably 90% of people picking Levi Haynes. Haynes, undefeated this year. He had some scares at the beginning of the year. Almost lost to Chase Saldate. Almost lost to Isaiah Crosby from Oregon State.
I'm not predicting a Teamer win, but I'm giving him more of a shot than a lot of people. Corey, he presents a really unusual, tricky feel that, even in like the Penn State room can be hard to replicate. Super athletic, explosive, so technically sound. He can be tricky, so Haynes hasn't looked invincible this season or this tournament.
Apparently there's a musical break in the arena right now. We're getting some updates from our friends who are there.
Is that why this commercial is going extra long?
That's, I think, what it is.
Who is it? Who is this Slim Shady wannabe? No. So our producer is saying, Understand Man, I assume it's Henson's walkout song. He's saying that's super overrated. That's Virginia Tech's, like, their school pump-up song. Like, Wisconsin has Jump Around. I forget, other schools have other songs, but Enter Sandman, like, look up Virginia Tech football, Enter Sandman. The whole entire school goes absolutely nuts for that song, so there's some meaning behind it. He's not just like a Metallica fan. People get to pick their walkout songs. Whatever they want, they can walk out to. I don't think Virginia Tech people are mad if he doesn't pick Enter Sandman. I think they just get extra hype.
Yeah, when they hear it.
When they hear Enter Sandman.
Well, that brings us back to, was it Jared Hott when he was in the finals?
Did he come out to Enter Sandman?
No. Do you remember what he wanted? He wanted horse noises.
Oh, and they wouldn't let him?
He just wanted noises of horses.
I guess you can't do anything you want.
And they wouldn't let him, which I think that's whack. You should be allowed to play what you want as long as it's not like, yeah, if they both came out to Enter Sandman, that'd be great. Yeah, this commercial break is longer than normal. Yeah, I guess it's this guy. We gotta We got a picture. All we got was a picture sent in our Slack. This older gentleman, he's wearing a hat, but then he also has a zip up with the hood over the hat.
And he's rapping "Lose Yourself."
Is he really rapping "Lose Yourself"?
According to one Andrew Spencer Spade.
No. A guitarist, rapper, and singer. Guitarist, rapper, and singer doing "Lose Yourself." It's over now. They're doing Flex Scam. Oh, man.
A surprising amount of teamer love, I feel like, in the chat. Is that teamer love or Penn State hating?
Yeah. There was when I first asked, a lot of people were just picking Levi straight up, but then there's a good little wave of teamer support. Uncle Hefe wants to know if Ali is at the tourney now. He's probably watching at home, freaking out right now. Still in commercial break here, so we're just chilling. I'm gonna go.
Might be like intermission time, kind of. Are we at the halfway point?
Halfway, yeah. I'm gonna go.
I feel like we've had more than 5 matches. Probably because that fixed veto match took 23 effing minutes or whatever. No, we'll keep rolling with it. Brady Croft wants WAP as a walkout song. They might not allow that one. What's a clean version of WAP? That Wet and Gushy? Anything from 2 Live Crew? They might not allow that either. What would my walkout song be if I made it to the NCAA finals? I don't know. I'm a big flavor of the day guy. So it would honestly kind of be just whatever I'd been binging that week. Probably. Maybe something like Mambo number 5 gets the people going. Yeah, I would definitely try to think outside of the box a little bit. My roommate in college, when he made the D2 NCAA finals, he came out to the Macarena, and he did the Macarena as he came out, and he had all the Nebraska Kearney fans doing the Macarena. He did lose, but so that was unfortunate, but it was pretty great pre-match, especially because he's a heavyweight, so just a big boy doing the Macarena before coming out to a fight, basically. It's just kind of a hilarious visual, but that dude's a goon, so it suited him. Or maybe Who Let the Dogs Out? I'd maybe come out to that. That'd be a good one. Who did Haynes have in the semis? That was his Andonian match, right? There is no mayor of KC. Anti-mayor is Dayton. Yeah, Dayton is definitely the villain of Kansas City. Mayor of Kansas City? Ooh. I'm trying to think. I don't know, mayor of Kansas City. TJ Stewart was making a vibe for it, but he kind of fell off a little bit at the end. Jacory with kind of a swaggy walkout, the slow walk. I kind of dig that. Kozak from Mayor of Kansas City. Yeah, honestly, that's not a bad bet. Although a lot of times it doesn't come from the team that wins. They're a really good team. But going Ultimate Road Warrior immediately puts you in contention in the race for mayor. The electoral race. Sims, you might mean Sima. Sima definitely was vying for it, but I think you got an AA to be mayor. Okay, here we go. 157 underway. And this is probably what we're going to see a lot this match. Jacory likes to kind of work from space. He doesn't like to really mix it up a lot. He likes to, one, quick, fast, motion, finish quick, score like that. Levi's going to be more the type of guy that's going to want to hand fight, get in, and methodically work to a finish. I don't think we see a lot of points this match. And if we do, that favors Haynes. Apparently the commentators are talking about butt speed.
I've never heard those two words put together before. Butt speed?
I don't know what that is.
Is it? Gosh. Who are the commentators?
I think DC and Jordan Burroughs.
Butt speed. Huh. All right. That's cool.
So this is kind of the match Jacory Teamer wants. Like I said, he's a not strike often, but when he does, he makes it useful type guy. And Haynes can go to, deep waters.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd think it would he would maybe want to push the pace, but Jacory's go to 3 attacks, so you don't want to shoot yourself into a re-attack.
Right.
Still think he would maybe want to put a little bit more effort into getting a first period takedown just so you don't let Jacory hang around, and go into the third tied at 1 or 3-1, something like that, with Jacory on his feet, an opportunity to take the lead late.
Yeah. Really haven't seen Jacory fade at all this tournament. He had to win an overtime match early. He's looked really solid. No real attacks, right, from either guy?
No.
Yeah, pretty.
Which, like I said, you want that first period if you're Teamer.
Mm-hmm. Haynes going down to start the second.
Well, escaping about 2 seconds.
Mm. Yeah, Jacory didn't look too interested in riding.
A lot of people saying Teamer stalling. Yes and no. I do think he probably will get called here in the second, just as Levi's the one moving forward. But I think Teamer's probably okay with that. He likes to work from space. He likes to get you coming forward and then blasting through you.
Yeah, if you haven't watched Jacory once, probably the first time you see him, that's probably something that stands out to you. Is like, man, he's kind of always backing up, always wanting to work from space. And there it is.
There's the stall.
So a minute to go in the second.
I think that's a good stall call.
Yeah.
You can work from. You can. It's fine to want to work from space, but you do have to engage. So if you're constantly disengaging,
and like no attacks.
No.
So.
Yeah, it's one thing if you back up, shoot, back up, shoot. But we're not seeing that. We're seeing clear tie, back up, clear tie, back up, counter, don't reattack.
Oh, I've seen a little more from him now. A little duck attempt. All right, so we're going to go to the third period. Haynes up 1-0. Teamer's choice. Is he going to go down?
Yeah. He's solid on bottom. Haynes is tough on top, but...
Oh, neutral.
Wow, okay.
So now the stall call, it could come into play, right? If Teamer does get a takedown, Haynes gets an escape.
He's going to escape, ties it. So when will he pick it up?
Oh.
Nice outside step. That's Haynes' go-to shot. Really deep finish.
So Haynes up 4-0 now, and that's,
And now he's on top, too.
He's on top right after Ja'Cory chooses neutral. Minute 15, Haynes up 4-0 and riding on top.
Okay, 31 seconds of riding time, a little over a minute to go. There's still hope for Ja'Cory Teamer, because if you escape and get a takedown, score is tied.
Tied up, yeah.
So this isn't over yet, but if you don't escape quick,
it's all but over.
Pretty much. It's already not looking great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you're gonna criticize Teamer, I think it's valid of saying, man, you gotta be a little more urgent to do more, right?
Yeah, now Haynes with over a minute of riding time. This match is done.
Mm-hmm.
See why he took neutral.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess the one good thing, there was no challenges in this match.
Clear cut winner.
No blood time. Yeah. No controversy.
It was that case at 49 too.
Yeah. Just the match moved really fast.
Yeah, it did.
Nothing happened. All right. One takedown. That's it. Levi Haynes.
Levi Haynes gets his title.
Yeah.
Runner up last year, champion this year as a true sophomore.
He helps Teamer up. Levi Haynes. So now Penn State goes to 164.5 points. 5.5 away from tying the record. Feels like the shortest match of the finals, right? That match just...
Yeah.
If the Vitu Dayton match was 22.5 minutes, this was like maybe 7.5, 8.
First title at 157 for Penn State since 2019. Why is that even like a relevant stat? That's super not that long ago.
Especially because it's been since 2018 that Ohio State has even had a national champion, period.
Yeah. Good for Levi.
Yeah, not too sweaty.
That was an absolutely terrible match.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a fine match.
it's kind of what you
It's kind of what we expected.
expect. All right.
This is the match.
This one should
I got a
be-
hunch there's going to be a little bit more action in this
Yeah.
match.
All right, let's hear your predictions here. Give us your champion prediction and score of the
Score?
match. Champion and score. I'm going to say it's going to be something like 9-7, 10-7.
Sounds about right. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple more points on there.
JD, who you got? What's your pick?
David Carr.
David Carr.
Yeah.
What's the score?
I'm kind of with you. Something like 10-7. You know, 2 or 3 takedowns, 2 escapes, takedown from Messenbrink. Maybe a riding time point for Carr.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I don't know if we were talking on here or if it was whatever.
We've seen Mitchell getting ridden a little bit this season. It's kind of been under the radar because he's always ended up winning.
And David,
But
isn't that how he beat Keegan the first time?
the first time,
It was riding.
he rode him.
Yeah.
I mean, he took him down too, but
All right.
read him for an entire period.
Here we got some predictions. I'll read them. Messenbrink, and it's not even close. 14-6, Brendan Smith says.
Crazy.
Crazy. Carl Simmering says 10-7 Carr. I'm seeing a lot of Messenbrink picks. There's some Carr picks. Carr 8-3 says Jose Morales. Messenbrink 14-4. Now that would be wild. I'm gonna say, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna say David Carr wins. I'm gonna go a little lower scoring, 8-5. David Carr.
If it's anything like Carr and Keegan, I mean, I don't think outside of the last 2 takedowns Carr had in the most recent match, any of the finishes came quick.
Mm-hmm.
They had to earn every takedown. It took them a while.
But Mitchell is different. He's a little more reckless, right?
Right.
Not as, I don't know.
Selective.
Yeah.
with his shots. No, he just shoot.
He just shoots again.
Doesn't care if he gives up a takedown or 2.
Let's see here. Timothy Stevens says, I'll root for Carr, 5-3. I wish both could lose. Who do you want to win, Steven?
Missouri fan.
Yeah, maybe. Davey Hill says, I wrestled Carr's uncle in 73. I thought I would actually die on the mat. He beat me and beat me. And beat me up. LOL.
I had a good friend in elementary, middle, and high school whose dad was on the team with Carr at Iowa State. He was like his practice partner.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
And it's funny because one time when I was like in high school or something, I met old man Carr Sr. and said, "Oh, yeah, I'm friends with Danny Wade's son." "Oh, yeah, he was a good practice partner."
All right, here we go.
David Carr's last college match. Oh! Blast double in the first 5 seconds.
Right away.
And this is big if he can ride. Mitchell's doing a good job of sealing off and fighting hands. David wants this ride. Big mat return. Can Mitchell gas him from bottom?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But, say David rides here for like 2.5 minutes, but the score remains 3-0. Whereas if you go neutral when you got the gas and can pick up a lead a little bit.
Right.
But I don't think so.
David's still riding. And man, great first attack for David. Just that straight on blast double. When you convert on that, there's no extending the position there.
Yep. And I wonder if Mitchell kind of didn't expect that and thought he was going to come out. Obviously he thinks he's going to be the aggressor in every match, but when you're that way, you probably don't expect a guy to shoot in the first 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? You're only thinking me.
And man, this is just really reminiscent of David Carr's first win over Keegan, where he's able to put on a ride.
He's got to be careful he doesn't give up a stall here. He's actively attempting to return.
Mm-hmm.
So even if Mitchell's still on his feet, every time he lifts and puts him down, there you go, that shouldn't be a stall. The wording is you have to be attempting to return, not return.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carr committed to the ride.
Minute 38 of riding time, still a minute 16 to go in the first. Yeah, great start for David Carr. Early takedown, a whole bunch of riding time. But we know...
Oh, there's the escape for Mitchell Messenbrink with minute 12 to go in the first.
Does that first blast double, does that make Messenbrink a little bit...
Right, gun shy.
Yeah, gun shy. Maybe doesn't come forward quite as hard.
I don't know. I think he's going to continue to take ground and look for attacks.
.50 seconds to go now here in the first.
Interlocking fingers. So stalemate.
Tag for Carr. Messenbrink tried to counter, but not close at all. We haven't seen Messenbrink get to Carr's legs just yet.
Yeah, and his output, he's taking ground marching forward, but number of shots, he's being a little selective, probably because he knows David Carr's so good at reattacks.
Yeah. Okay, first period. David Carr up 3-1. Going into the second. Carr's going to go down.
Yep. And now when Mitchell gets choice in the third, no way he goes underneath.
Right. Messenbrink trying to ride Carr.
Yeah, he can be tough on top. Likes to get you flattened out, come crossface, chicken wing. I call it a butcher when you come across the front.
First
Stall warning.
Wow.
Already for backing out of bounds. If David doesn't get another takedown, those stalls are going to loom large.
Oh.
Nice shot by Messenbrink. He's
Messenbrink.
got both legs. David still has that toe. Locked in the crotch and not locked around the legs. Messenbrink close to a takedown, but Carr still has that leg.
Nothing, man. They're really letting him wrestle through this, too.
Carr's, I think, just trying to hold on for a stalemate now, which he's going to get.
Yeah.
Big stalemate there for David Carr, but how much did that take out of him?
Carr's really good at, even in like those scrambles, like conserving energy. Like he knew, all right.
Didn't
like,
freak out.
just hold.
I'm sure he was calm.
Didn't over wrestle.
Why'd they stop that?
Not sure.
I mean, that definitely wasn't an eye poke. He definitely got hit in the head, but yeah. Because he down blocked a shot.
So 40 seconds to go. Carr up 4-1.
Nice reattack. Head right in the knee. That's how you want to finish.
Finish this.
Got it. It's going to try and keep him down for this last 30.
Why does Messenbrink have 2?
They called another stall.
On David Carr?
When?
Probably like right when he shot.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know about that. It's also one thing, like, if a guy is shooting, but you're staying in the fight, you're not backing out, sprawling, running away, which I don't think David Carr has been doing.
No.
It's not like Mitchell has been shooting that much. He's been taking ground.
All right, so Carr has 1:46 of riding time. 7 seconds to go in the second. An escape would be big here for Messenbrink.
The referee takes that one.
Messenbrink going to need to have...
Ooh, he got it.
Escape.
And then a finger wag.
Does he...
Goes neutral.
Does he
Hey,
go
you just
neutral?
got out.
Okay. Goes down in the third. I mean, basically you're conceding riding time at this point.
Right.
Messenbrink gets to his feet.
David's got to be careful with those stalls.
Carr doing a good job. And another stall call.
Yep.
And an escape.
Wow.
Golly.
7-5 now, basically 8-5.
7-5. And does it the next stall, is that 2?
2. Next stall is 2. David can't play the edge. Got to circle in.
And you know Messenbrink's just going to keep coming forward.
Nice reattack.
Similar position.
Yep.
Last period.
Can't get his hands locked. This could be trouble for David Carr. Yep. Messenbrink's got it hooked.
Messenbrink gets the takedown. So 8-7 now. Escape for Carr. 8-8.
9-8 with riding time.
9-8. Riding time is locked for David Carr, but he cannot stall. 44 seconds to go.
Oh, my God. Oh, I can't believe this. Got to get out of that
Messenbrink
edge.
coming forward.
Messenbrink not taking a lot of attacks. He's taking a lot of ground. Carr's tired. He's slow.
20 seconds. Another shot for Messenbrink. Carr stays in bounds.
That was big.
Under 10. Carr holding position. Carr's going to win this. And he does.
He did it.
David.
All-time Cyclone.
Wow. David.
Apparently the
Carr
commentator's
wins it.
saying Messenbrink didn't know the score. How do you not know the score? He does look confused.
I mean, it seemed like he was coming forward trying for a takedown at the end, but
It's also just always how he wrestles. I mean, he wasn't freaking out at the end. He's wrestling kind of like he always wrestles.
Either way,
What a legend. David Carr.
David Carr, 2-time national champion. He's shaking everybody's hands. Wins it as a freshman. Takes third, then second, and then wins it again as a senior.
Props to Mitchell Messenbrink. He made Carr earn it. Hey, Carr earned this title with that win over O'Toole, that win over Messenbrink. That did not come easy.
Yeah, and we said it. You know, you said it at the beginning. Riding time. He gets that takedown right off the bat, puts on that really hard ride, and that ended up being the difference in the match.
I got to go back and see when they gave that. Was it the second stall?
Oh, yeah.
That one seemed a little quick.
That's the other part of it, too. Is it didn't feel like the stalls were that blatant.
No.
I mean, I could see a couple of them, but not as many as he got. Especially because the one came as soon as Carr was shooting. It was like the re-attack shot, that kind of thing. Now we got Carter Starachi coming up. Messenbrink's first loss of his college career.
So now Carr's done. Keegan's moving up. Messenbrink clear top dog
Oh, yeah.
at 165. And with potential to 3-time undefeated bonus heavy for the next 3 years.
Right.
And to cement himself as another Penn State legend in there with your Zane Rutherfords, your Jason Nolfs, right?
I mean, yeah, that's
That
the way it feels right now.
finished short their freshman year and then just went crazy their last 3 years.
All right. I'm seeing some Rocco Welsh talk in the chat. Unpopular pick by Carl. Rocco Welsh over Starachi. Anybody with Carl here? Man, Rocco looks like he's been through a war already. And there's Sammy.
Basically has.
All right, so now Penn State needs to win. Needs to win at 74 here and 97 in order to get the team point record. They lost 2, so yeah, they need they need 2
But
more.
if they win both of them, will they get it?
If they win both of them, they'll get it. Yeah, they got 164.5 right now.
Look at the not adjusted one.
Mm-mm. Yeah, they would need. Yeah, that's out of range. I can't get that at all.
It's kind of unfortunate for that Iowa team that just in the record books, it'll say Penn State.
Yeah.
It's the all-time leader.
And maybe explain what that means to the people that are listening.
So is it 83 or 90 team, Iowa, that has the all-time points record?
I think it's 97, right?
97?
Mm-hmm.
But they used to score the NCAA tournament differently. So you didn't get as many points.
Yeah.
Now, we can literally rescore their tournament. They scored 170 points. If you rescore their tournament with today's modern NCAA scoring, like NCAA tournament scoring, it comes out to 177 and a half.
Something like that, 177, 177 and a half.
Yeah. Now, I will also say there's another asterisk there because they only had a 2-point takedown and a 3-point near fall, making it extremely much more difficult to earn bonus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so if you're a big record book guy and it does feel like maybe you should rescore it and give Iowa the new points. But if you're like, whatever, doesn't matter, points are points. And Penn State looks like they could beat it here. Stach needs to win. Aaron Brooks needs to win. They're both favorites on paper, but kind of in the back of everybody's mind, it's how does Carter Stach, is he able to complete the whole NCAA tournament with that hurt knee? Hasn't looked the same, but he still looked like the best guy in the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing, though, that I will say about Stach, with the way that Mekhi Lewis wrestled him and Shane Griffith, they did not come after him.
No.
The first 2 periods.
Here's the thing. Rocco, I don't think is either.
Yeah.
He's a hard hand fighter, but he's not a super high volume shooter.
Yeah, he'll hand fight hard. I think if you're Rocco, you got to avoid giving up the early takedown. That was Mekhi's, downfall. He got taken down early and then ridden the whole first period. And so it was almost like, all right, match is over after the first period. If Rocco can make Stach work really hard, get him laboring, make it 1-1 going into the 1-1 in the third period. That's what he's got to do. And we saw this match regular season when Stach was maybe not fully healthy. I think he was dealing with some sickness. But I want to say it was something like 4-2 maybe? Rocco was definitely in the match. Still wrestling hard. Yeah, 4-2. Carter Stach beat Rocco Welsh, and now we already got blood time. I think
Iowa State's your first 4th place finisher that doesn't get a trophy.
Oh, ouch! And they outplaced
Iowa.
Wow. Okay. Iowa State, 1.5 above Iowa. Yeah, it's feeling like we're going to have at least, I don't know, 3 or 4 blood stops here, just looking at Rocco Welsh's face to start the match.
Yeah.
Big thing, in the matches we saw with Stach against Mackay and against Shane Griffith, comes out really hard, rides really hard early, but then in the third, does kind of seem like doesn't have as much juice in him.
But enough juice.
Yeah. Yep. Minute 45 to go and still no score. Wow, Iowa State, 4th place.
RIP 4th place trophy.
Man, and that's without Younger placing.
Yep. Overall, pretty good tournament from the Cyclones.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get a trophy, but you would have literally every other year of the NCAA championships. And you got David Carr as a champion in one of the toughest weights. And you got placed Iowa.
Oh.
Reattack Welsh? Nah.
But even still, he's fending off Starachi's leg attacks. I'd say Starachi's winning the hand fight, but
Yeah, he might be about what the Welsh called for stalling. Yep,
stall.
Blood time about to be stopped again. His forehead's dripping. Carl simmering. SEC is going to stick with football, but as a Big Ten fan, I'm excited to see USC, Oregon, and Washington start wrestling programs. I got unfortunate news for you, buddy. They're not starting wrestling programs.
So that's the first period. Wow, stall call right at the end of the first period.
I want to see Ohio State corner right now.
They can't be happy, right?
I don't know how I feel about that one. It's definitely unconventional, so for that reason, I don't like it because you want to know kind of what you're getting into, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you go into a match, but at the same time, feels like Rocco was kind of stalling for 3 minutes.
Yeah. Not really any committed attacks.
I'm only sleeping says every ref cheats for for PSU. I thought you were gonna say every ref. I read every ref cheats PSU. So yeah, generally, I feel like if calls go any way, they go PSU's way. Although I do think darn near all officials call it a neutral match.
More blood. They got a wrap. Oh my, look at that.
Yeah, and the face wrap.
The problem is the bad cut's under his eye.
That's why you got to go across the nose. That's why I said face wrap.
Oh.
Not Gable, face. Gable around the nose.
He needs a gable and he needs a face. Yeah. Yeah, his skin is just deteriorating on his face. And really, I mean, if you're Rocco, you take a stall 1-0 over getting taken down in the first.
For sure, over getting taken down, but 2, I mean, now it's like, all right, I don't know. Suppose it is only 1 point. Takedowns were 3. Obviously, you'll give up a stall, but Feels like maybe if he would have known he was going to get hit twice in the first, he would have been at least a little more active, trying to circle in a little more.
And now we see a leg attack for Rocco. Gets stalemated, so doesn't get close to scoring there, but at least it's a something in the ref's mind. All right, this guy just shot.
Mm-hmm. Our producer, who is not in the know, asked why Carter Stach has so many titles, but he is seeded 9. I'm sure everybody watching in the chat knows, but he was injured in the very last match of the regular season, and so he had to go an injury default at the Big Ten tournament. So he technically took 2 pretty bad losses on his record, which count as losses, and seeding is done by a matrix, not just by a committee who goes, well, this guy's a 3-time national champion and didn't actually lose to anybody this year. No, you just have to look at his record this year. It wasn't great because he took 2 bad losses at Big Tens. He went 0-2, so he gets the 9 seed.
Mm-hmm. So end of the second, Stach up 2-0, and Rocco Welsh goes neutral. What do you think about that call, JD?
That's the right call.
Yeah. So he needs a takedown. No stall call against Stach. Stach was riding, I believe, a 64-match win streak.
In the Big Tens.
In the Big Tens. Minute 30 to go. Not a ton of action this period. It's a lot of hand fighting.
This is my thing. It's just, how is Rocco going to take Carter down? And he put himself in a position where he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he was always going to be in that position because Carter was probably going to escape, so it'd be 1-0 instead. But
yeah, he'd have had to go down, or
even if it was 1-0, I don't know if he would have gone down.
Mm-hmm. Under a minute now. Rocco needs to get some offense.
Yeah, at this point you got to start opening up, faking.
Mm-hmm.
You can't wait till literally 10 seconds to shoot.
No. And this was the, kind of the Feldman game plan against Kirkfleet, make it about 1 exchange. And that did not work out.
Almost did.
Almost did, though, but we have not seen
Stall and Stach, but now he's to the leg.
15 to go. So they go out of bounds. 8 seconds.
That pretty much does it. Oh, gonna go back to him. There's a little pushing and shoving going on there.
8 seconds. Rocco Welsh needs a miracle here. Rocco coming forward. Stach backing straight up. And that's going to do it. Carter Stach, 4-time NCAA champion. Injured knee, didn't matter. Finds a way.
Yep.
That's it. Just found a way.
way.
Figured it out.
Dog.
Not pretty.
Brady Croft, no takedowns in his last 2 matches on the field. Yeah, the dude's got 1 knee basically.
I mean, the word is ACL, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can hear
Carter
this.
got to thank Angel Rivera for that title. No, he escaped.
Rocco Welsh.
The stall didn't make a difference.
Rocco Welsh chose neutral. Yeah, if we can listen to this interview, I'm curious to see if Carter will give any insight to the severity of his injury. Look at, he's taking off the knee brace on the mat. Is he taking off his? What's he doing?
I don't know. I think Casey's trying to find out too.
He's like, hey, what's going on, man? What are we doing here? Let's get this thing off me.
He just wanted to get that off.
Yeah.
All right, what's Carter got to say?
Let's see. She said he was on crutches 12 days ago.
Giving credit to the trainer in Penn State.
What did he say about no comment?
I don't know what the question was. Yeah, rewind that for us, Nikki. Should be good.
No.
Is that a torn ACL? And he said no comment. Interesting. So do we see him do the Olympic trials?
Yeah, I mean, he said he was
Kind of seems unlikely, right?
going to go 74.
Like he can't make 74 kilos with a knee like that. Be hell.
Wow.
So that's why he said no comment, because he said the next thing is his eyes are on April 19 and 20 Olympic trials.
Yeah. He said this is little kid stuff to what I want. I want an Olympic gold medal.
I don't know how in the hell he's going to make 74 kilos, which is 163 and change.
Mm-hmm. Got to cut another 10 plus pounds.
Yeah, and he can't run, can barely wrestle. Probably biking isn't even fun for him. He probably said no comment just because it makes you think it's torn.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't want. I mean, I don't know why. You just say it's torn. It doesn't matter how good it is. Everybody knows you got a bum knee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought he was going to be a little bit more candid.
6 years of eligibility, 4 titles. Wow, so impressive. He did it in 4 years.
Yeah, he did it 4 years. He could come back next year.
He could come back next year.
5. Yeah, it's actually, if you want to pick on a 4 NCAA titles, it's Aaron Brooks. He got the extra shot.
Mm-hmm. Well, but he'll do 4 and 4 NCAAs though.
4 and 4 NCAAs, but he was not the favorite.
His freshman year
in 2020. Lost to Venz that year.
Will people stop acting like Spencer Lee can? Only Spencer Lee can win with torn ACLs now. I'm not going to downplay that at all. He also did it with no ACLs 1 year.
Yeah.
So take out Carter's other knee.
Yeah, I'm curious if Carter goes 74 or if he goes 86 now.
I don't know.
How's he going to make that weight?
Think you're going to make the weight?
Jack Rosenthal in the chat says, I think he was being humble with the no comment.
Apparently Burrows on the call said he's going for the leg if he sees Carter at trials.
Yep. Yeah, Tyler says Yanni did it with a torn ACL.
Yep,
Yeah,
Yanni did it too.
As a freshman. So Carter is the, what, 6th ever 4-timer? Right?
Smith, Kale, Stieber, Dake, Yanni, Carter.
6th. And then Aaron can be the 7th. And we were talking yesterday, where does he stack up among the 4-timers? I mean, his career losses are Michael Kemmer,
TJ Washington,
and
sort of Andrew Sparks, and who was his other one at Big Tens? Purdue kid, Bauman.
But 2 real losses.
Who are his best wins?
Essentially 3 undefeated seasons. Makai Lewis a bunch. And then he just beat Shane Griffith. Labriola, Kemmer.
Obviously below Kale.
Hyley.
I think he's below Dake. Then you get into the debate
Stieber.
of Stieber, Yanni.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
3 undefeated seasons. Yanni didn't do that.
Yeah. All right, here we go with
So that might be another notch for him.
Kisen and Dustin Plott. We've seen this match twice this year, and it's not been close. Kisen just won 14-5 2 weeks ago at the Big 12s. I mean, Plott's been wrestling really good this tournament, but feels like it would take a minor miracle. We're underway at 184.
If you reverse the Bastida Davidson result, Iowa State probably takes second.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't even think it's close.
What, 5 seconds, 4 seconds away from second place?
Kisen in. Looking like he's gonna finish here, and he does.
Yeah, AWA gonna get their champ.
And Parker Kisen, man, this is his last go. Northern Iowa has been 184. 184U, right? Outside of a Penn State.
Yeah, 184U, baby. Shout out Randy Pugh.
Yeah, I think we were talking about it beforehand. It's like 184 feels like maybe the one I just feel so confident that Kisen's going to win.
Yeah, he was probably number one on my, especially once Plott made it to the finals. I was a little nervous for Bernie.
Yeah.
Because their All-Star match was so close, and then you think about it, Penn State bump. It's kind of a thing.
Yeah, Bernie's just way more crafty, tricky to take down. Plott a little more conventional.
Did Logan Stieber redshirt? Yes, he did. I think he wasn't going to, and then he got injured.
Got hurt, yeah.
And so there was a year in between his high school graduation. Yanni did not redshirt.
Yep. no redshirt
That's
for
a
Yanni.
point in the bank for Yanni. Who were some of Yanni's best wins? Ironman, McKenna, Sasso.
I mean, he beat Dean Hyle, 2-time NCAA champion, as a
Yeah, Dean Hyle.
freshman.
When Dean was still good.
Mm-hmm.
Because he beat him. Did he beat him in the semis or the finals that year?
Yeah, that was a crazy run. I think he beat him in the quarters that year, actually. Then he beat Ironman. Yeah, McKenna a couple times. Ironman a couple times. Sasso,
Did he ever beat Gomez?
Gomez.
He did beat him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Max Mirren, Ridge Lovett. I mean, some of
Aaron
his
Johnson, GOAT.
yeah, some of his wins. I mean, it's funny. Like he beat Ridge Lovett when Ridge Lovett. I mean, I guess it was what NCAA finals as well, but he also beat him when they were at 41, maybe.
Ridge was never at 41. He
Oh,
went
no,
33
okay.
to 49.
Actually, the one Ridge Lovett match was close at CKLV. It was an overtime match.
Yeah, it was. That was his closest match that regular
Mhm.
season.
Cut Kisen up 6-2 now. 30 seconds to go.
Stieber was so dominant.
Mm-hmm. That's the one where you favor maybe Stieber over Stach.
Strachey's dominance is kind of slept on, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, prior to getting injured this year, he was pretty dominant. He had a pretty dominant NCAAs last year.
His career bonus is only like 55% or something.
He picked up a lot this past 2 years, and it'll go back down now, obviously. But
yeah.
go to the Hodge rankings and see what his bonus rate was. Because you can see like there's like 3 or 4 updates, whatever, throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it prior to conference. For Christ's sake, he bonus pointed Makai Lewis.
I mean, he was 100% bonus in January, 90% in February, and then it went down. Well, then I don't know.
And he comes out because he lost.
All right, so Penn State is an Aaron Brooks win away from setting the record for team points.
PK deserves the Hodge. No, he doesn't. Aaron Brooks has been more dominant.
Yeah, and
I mean, he deserves to be a finalist, no doubt, assuming he goes on to win this match. It's still, I shouldn't just be giving him this match. It's in the balance. It's 6-3, and he only has 1:11 riding time. Parker's been really dominant, but Aaron Brooks has been more dominant. Now, you can say Parker Kekison has had more matches. Sure.
there's very little chance anybody but Aaron Brooks wins the Hodge.
Is the OW so far Caleb Henson? I mean, if you don't count Aaron Brooks, who's pinned and teched his way to the finals.
Yeah, it all depends on what happens here at 197. And then the other, like, I think we've said this over and over again. If Trent Hyley wins, he probably wins the Hodge, right?
'Cause
And
he's-
OW.
I think, what do I have in my Hodge rankings on? I think I have Parker 2, Trent 3. With the caveat that obviously, okay, if you beat Aaron Brooks, you're going to win the Hodge.
You got Aaron, Keegan, Trent.
Oh, I went Keegan because of his win over David Carr.
Yeah. Kisen number 4.
Kind of sucks. Carr just gets taken out of contention because he loses to
Mm-hmm.
a guy who would have been in contention.
Yeah.
And he beat him, but. So now, Carr OW.
I don't think so.
Coward?
I just don't think. I think with.
Throw the 4-time out of it. Doesn't matter for OW.
That's
Throw it out of it. Throw it out of it.
beating Keegan O'Toole, beating Mitchell Messenbrink. It's pretty impressive. As far as quality of like wins, it doesn't. I don't think it comes close. We're getting some replays of the Big 12 finals.
Now, if Brooks pins Tex, then I'll concede that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Even a major. But regular decision, I kind of think it should go to Keegan.
Carr.
Or, yeah, excuse me, Carr.
So Kisen up 7-3, minute 50 to go in the third. Plot's, give him credit. He's keeping this a match after Kisen gets 2 early takedowns. But he's going to have to find his own offense, and, Kisen finishes again. So that's the thing with this matchup. It's like you just don't see the path to victory for Dustin Plott. As good as he's been this year, the matchup against Kisen just isn't a good one for him. So now it's 10-3. 10-3, and Kisen has riding time. And Kisen's going for the major here. He's cutting him.
You could also make the case Carter Storaci OW.
Yeah, you could.
Bum wheel.
Beats Mikhailov.
4-timer.
Griffith. Yeah.
Takes out 2 NCAA champs.
Yeah.
He might deserve it over David. No comment.
Oh. Yeah, Kisen looking for one more takedown. 44 seconds to go. He's up 10-4. And he's in. Has both legs and secures. Did you get the takedown or no? Yep. Give him the takedown. 13-4.
Super impressive win for Parker Kisen. Super impressive season, start to finish. 25 seconds left.
$20 seconds to go. Kisen's still attacking. And that's going to do it. Kisen wins 14-5.
184U, baby. What a
Parker
dog.
Kisen. Parker Kisen, 4-time All-American. He's got another year. Third, second, first. It's pretty good. I feel like, man, I don't know. Does he get the respect he deserves? Maybe he does now, right? That he wins a title.
Mm-hmm.
But that's an incredible.
Yeah, kind of slept on just probably because he hadn't won a title yet. But hey, look at that. Hug from fellow 184-pound NCAA champion Drew Foster. Let's get some ears on this. Yeah. Said he's grateful for Aaron Brooks. 'Cause he
Brooks.
pushed him.
Yeah, it's probably the most interesting part of that interview, talking about how Aaron Brooks pushed him to get better. He's
And shaking the Brooks family's
shaking the
hand.
Brooks family, yeah, and they're sitting down already.
And the Hyley family's hands.
I want to shake his hand.
I want to shake her hand. Yeah, shaking everybody's hand.
Kekaisen's losses at NCAAs. He's got 2 to Aaron Brooks, 1 to Bernie Truax.
Pretty decent.
Yeah. Also, he came out his walkout in the biggest sweatshirt I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not swaggy. No, I mess with that heavy.
I gave Quint.
Yeah, he came out to pump it up too.
Okay.
You got to pump it up. Pump it up.
Aaron Brooks, Trent Hyley. This is it. Last match of the night. Anybody picking Trent Hyley? Anybody in the chat?
I'm not.
Anybody in the chat picking Trent Hyley? Yeah, I'm not doing it either. Do you think it's what do you put the line in this match? You think it's less than you think it's 3.5, 4.5?
Something like that. I don't think it's as close as their match.
21
Yeah, but
finals.
probably more like their most recent match.
Mm-hmm. So Trent Hyley has lost to Aaron Brooks every NCAA tournament he's wrestled in. And so
That's tough.
That's-
like I said, you couldn't make 184.
that's tough. Hyley, he's 1-2 career against Kekkaisen. But his Aaron Brooks losses are, let me look here. 4 times he's wrestled them. Oh, no, 3 times, excuse me. 6-3 last year. 6-4 in overtime in 2022. And 3-2 NCAA Finals 2021.
Pretty decent.
Yeah. 6-3 last year. I want to say that was 2 takedowns and a riding time point. So that's like a 8-3 match this year with the 3-point takedown. So probably 4.5 is the line.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And especially with as good as Aaron Brooks has looked this tournament. Joey Diego says Brooks is like a 10,000 to 1 favorite.
I don't know. I don't think it's that high.
If anybody gives you 10,000 to 1 odds, you take it.
I forget, but if somebody wins an Oscar, I'm going to be a very rich man.
I will be, yeah.
Last match of the night, Kozak. What are your thoughts?
I mean, NCAA tournament's always awesome. It's kind of a time warp because we've been in this room for whatever.
How many hours?
Yeah, 20 hours or more. It is crazy. Every feels like the NCAA tournament you leave. How does Penn State do it? How are they this good? 6th in the finals, going for their 4th champ.
About to break the record.
About to break the record.
Potentially.
So that's crazy. Man, the Jesse
Question
Mendes.
for you.
Oh, yeah.
Tinfoil hat time.
Okay.
Mitchell Messenbrink.
Okay.
undefeated, potential freshman champion. The corner doesn't tell him he's losing.
Cal Sanderson says, let him take a loss.
Protecting his
Yeah.
4-time undefeated resume.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. Yeah. I thought yeah, I see. Oh, I don't see the other screen over here, but we're fine with this
We're
one.
good.
I thought you were going to say tinfoil hat. Keegan O'Toole, one more year left. Transfers to Penn State. Goes to 174 with Carter Starachi leaving.
Tinfoil hat. Carter Starachi got mad at Big Tens. He graduates this year. He leaves.
Goes to Iowa.
He made a play. He was making an NIL play.
Yeah. I don't think that happens either. All right, we're getting some Hyley love in the chat.
I want to also say with the caveat that Trent Hyley is one of my favorite wrestlers, personally. So whatever I say is just a testament to Aaron Brooks.
You also said you wanted to see Hyley win just for the celebration.
That's true.
You want to see that?
I stick by that.
What kind of celebration he's going to...
Well, he's going to raise the roof, probably punch himself in the face. And I like to see him punch himself in the face out of joy, not anger. He's known to do both.
So this is the dueling underhook match. Both guys known for their underhooks. And right now it's Aaron Brooks. And, man, look at that movement. A snap, runs to the ankle, and now he's got a cradle locked up.
Left foot still in.
Oh!
Hyley wrestling in. Now he's got an ankle.
Takedown never awarded. And they're going to go out of bounds. So, man, maybe if you're Aaron Brooks, maybe you don't lock the cradle up. Look for just the conventional finish. But if he's able to get to a leg like that throughout the match, it's not going to matter. Brooks gets right back to the left side underhook. Man, now he's got double unders.
Brooks is controlling this match so far. First minute.
Yeah, you can really tell, making it uncomfortable for Hyley. Pressing forward.
Yeah, I mean, just he's the one taking ground. Hyley's the one having to drop to knees.
Pushing him to the edge of the mat.
Yep.
But still scoreless, a minute and a half in. And we haven't seen Hyley's underhook at all yet. Straight on double. Defended by Hyley. They go out of bounds. Minute 14 to go now in the first. Brooks right back to the underhooks. $50 seconds to go now. Still 0-0.
Brooks kind of picking up motion. Feels like he's going to fire one off here. Try and steal one before the period ends.
And Hyley went for that underhook. Hyley called for stalling. Feels right.
Don't love it, don't hate it. Yeah. Again, like I don't think he's stalling as much as just in terms of what stalling is. I don't think he's avoiding action. I think just no points have been scored and Aaron's the one controlling center and coming forward.
Blood time.
Like I think if Aaron was leading 3-0, that's not called stalling.
Yeah. It's almost like the
Shot clock.
the passivity
Yeah.
call in freestyle. reward the guy who's coming forward and attack.
Yeah. Been a lot of stalls this finals.
Yeah, pretty quick stalls too. Eric. I don't know why I said Eric. Hyley trying that underhook and Aaron Brooks.
There's a fight out there.
Woo.
Deep high crotch.
Hyley scrambling.
Yep. Told you he was going to sneak one in
Yep.
late.
Aaron Brooks
First.
sneaks in the takedown. And 3-0 at the end of the first period. That's a big one. So Aaron Brooks goes down in the second. And he gets to his feet, escapes in about 10 seconds. So now he's up 4-0. And it really feels like, man, it's like we've seen 3.5 minutes of wrestling, and how is Hyley going to take Aaron Brooks down?
Yeah, he hasn't
How's he going to do it?
even sniffed a takedown yet. But that being said, all he needs is one right now. You know, if Aaron can't score in this last minute 20, Hyley goes down, escapes.
Mm-hmm.
You got a shot.
Minute to go. Brooks up 4-0. Brooks continuing to control. Hyley really only able to get to his underhook maybe, once or twice. And
Woof! Just threw Trent Hyley out of bounds.
yeah. 43 seconds now. Yeah, conversation all year has been, obviously Aaron Brooks is the guy. Hyley, the next best
Another
guy.
stall on Hyley.
Yeah, 5-0 now. Aaron Brooks.
Oof.
Don't love that. I don't feel like it was.
It's not crazy, but I don't
I
know.
don't feel like it was that blatant.
Definitely was not blatant.
But yeah,
It's enough where NC State fans are going to be mad.
yeah. But yeah, the conversation's been Hyley's the next best guy. How close is he to Aaron Brooks? And we really see it's like, man, Brooks is just a step above. He's just a tier above. And that's a compliment to Aaron Brooks, not a slight to Hyley, because he's been a tier above everybody else at 197. .50. Hyley makes his way to his feet. Brooks runs him out of bounds. Minute 37 now. Brooks looks like he wants to ride here.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
So he's got 38 seconds of riding. Time's up 5-0. Minute 17 to go. Feels like this match is over.
Yeah, I think it's over.
JD, what are your big takeaways from this weekend?
Penn State's really effing good.
Mm-hmm.
Carter Strachey is a dog. Aaron Brooks is an all-time great. David Carr, Cyclone legend, won't be remembered for how good he was, only because he was a two-timer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think recent memory, he will go down as a great, but in terms of 50 years from now, 20 years from now,
Mm-hmm.
when you just count titles, the farther away you get from the actual competition, the more you just go to stats.
Yeah. He's like, 2 times.
With no context, right?
Brooks still riding.
It'll be the same for Keegan O'Toole.
Could be a 3-timer. Yeah.
3-timer is pretty good, I guess. Yeah, he's won twice.
Yeah, and then you got Jesse Mendes, true sophomore wins. Caleb Henson, true sophomore. Looking forward to watching those guys for 2 more years. Richie Figs, he's got 2 more years as well. A lot of sophomore champs.
So yeah, I was about to say, good mix of final guys getting their last titles and a new crop coming in.
Yeah, Richie Figs, Jesse Mendes, Caleb Henson, Levi Haynes, all 2 more years eligibility. 10 seconds to go. Hyley just can't get away.
And it's the guys like Trent Hyley. You feel so bad for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, just losing to an all-time great like Aaron Brooks every year
Mm-hmm.
at
Yeah.
NCAAs, and you throw him in just about any era, he wins at least one title.
Mm-hmm. 6-1, Aaron Brooks is the winner. 4-time NCAA champion. Pretty good for the first time.
The FN all-time record too. Just got broken.
All-time record broken. 172, I believe, and a half points. For the first time ever, teammates, 4-time NCAA champions, same year. 2 4-time champs the same year, regardless of team, as well. First time that's been done.
Yeah, 5 years for one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So
is this the greatest team ever? Did we just watch the greatest team ever compete this weekend?
Man. Maybe 2 4-time champs. Levi Haynes, Mitchell Messenbrink, they're going to go down as really good.
It's all said and done, maybe. I got to go back, crack the books on some of those 80-something and 90-something Iowa teams, but
8 All-Americans. Braden Davis.
With the caveat that there are 2 that didn't. One of them is already an All-American with still 2 years left, and the other one was the number 1 seed with 3 years left.
I mean, they had both of those guys who did an All-American. Were in the blood round in the match to place. So, yeah, one of the best teams. Clearly one of the top. What do you got to say, without looking into it, 3 to 5 teams of all time.
That's easy. They just
maybe the best team of all time. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Also with the caveat that they got a guy like Aaron Brooks for an extra year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it should have an asterisk next to it.
Yeah, and then the other thing people are going to say, transfer portal era. They got Greg Kirkfleet from Ohio State, Bernie Truex, Cal Poly, Aaron Nagel from Minnesota, but whatever. It's the world we live in, so.
All right, Kozak.
We did it.
We did it.
We appreciate you guys, those who are with us in the chat. Makes it that much better. Incredible NCAA tournament in the books. JD, any final thoughts?
Nope. Tune into FRL on Monday. I'll probably have a lot more to say then, but I'm sure enough.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate you guys joining us all weekend. For JD Rader, John Kozak. Have a great night. Catch you later.